Chewing time with Korean movies.
There is a small island called SILMIDO off the coast of Incheon, Korea. In 1968, a secret military camp was built on this uninhabited island for unknown purpose. Civilian access to the island was restricted, so no one knew what happened on the island. 50 years ago, some armed soldiers told the bus to go Gwanghae. They wanted to appeal to President Park Chung-hee and make a negotiation. He confronted the military and police, and most of them committed suicide with grenades. Citizens were confused about what really happened and were afraid of the kind incident again. Government announced that incident was caused by armed communist guerrillas, but reversed their announcements that it was disturbance from their forces special action team. The military trial treated the case very quickly, and the four survivors were all sentenced to death. The execution of the sentence was quickly done, and their bodies were buried on unknown place. And all news about the incident was disappeared. Any suspicion of an incident was forced to be still. After 50 years, a movie recalled the memory of incident and tried to show what happened in the incident. The movie is SILMIDO. Even though the movie mixed the fact and imagination to make it attractive, it is enough to recall truths onto the surface of reality. On January 21, 1960, Korean armed guerrillas from North Korea penetrated into the area of Gwanghae. Their goal was assassinating the president of South Korea. But their traces were found, and all except one were killed during a fierce battle with the Korean army. When Koreans heard the goal of guerrilla, all were shocked and got angry about that. He hurt the pride of Korean army. He needed some countermeasure. The Korean National Intelligence Service made a plan in secret. The secret unit 684 camp was made by the secret plan. The size and goal of the unit would be the same as that of guerrillas from North Korea. The unit consists of 31 members, and the goal would be the cutting throat of Kim Il-sung, comrade of North Korea. Each member was selected in standard of his physical, mental capacity. The family background was another important factor. The official from the government tried to find a person who struggled to escape from poverty, difficulty, or anger, or the guilt by association system. He tried to persuade people that joining the secret camp was door to the new, wealthy, and happy world, with huge admiration from the people. Now one boat was going to the secret island with the 31 top guys who would start new life. The boat was filled with heat and uneasiness, and desired to take the initiative from the wild male. They make a big decision to participate in campus mission, and the training process is too harsh and difficult. training does not guarantee the safety of the members. They struggle to survive all training, and the process is very dangerous. Sometimes every step of training is cruel. They are tortured and beaten as part of the training. Training seems to bring out the members' lack of potential. Some members are seriously injured or killed during training. When pain and stress reach their peak, they hit and fight each other like a crazy dog. Camp managers remind them of their new lives after completing their mission and make them forget fear and anger with scary training. The training process goes beyond despair and agony to create absolute human weapons. They just injure a lot of good food within dog-like lives. Their combat skills have improved rapidly, and now they can swim quickly and cross the valley quickly on a rope. They can also shoot quickly at the target. They can now be relaxed enough to catch clam and play with each other during swimming training. Crossing the valley on a single rope is rather easy, like pouring on the ground for them now. They learned the route to the presidential palace in North Korea in detail, with the miniature model of the route. They practice and train every day, waiting for the departure day to the mission. The revenge of incident on January 21. 2 years have passed with fearful training. When the camp manager thinks it's time to go to the mission, he announces that tomorrow is the departure date. The members take a rest and organize their mind. One of the members who cannot participate in the mission due to the injury cries and prays their return alive. The word death is an ominous sign, so one member gets angry at war. However, they sing the national anthem together to solidify their determinations. In fact, they are afraid of the future. The next evening, they solidify their determination again in the heavy rain. It's really time to depart. Due to the thick fog caused by heavy rain and the tough waves, the surroundings are dark and the way ahead does not seem clear. They start rowing vigorously on 3 rubber boats. They are all filled with passion and determination to reach their home. It's time to harvest the fruit of their blood and tears and sweat. One telephone call breaks the silence of headquarters, and the camp manager feels confused. The order of stopping the mission is issued. Suddenly, the tanks moves arise between South and North Korea, and they announce mutual cooperation for peace in the Korean peninsula. Despite huge complaints, the human weapons are retrieved. They become only the dangerous and shameful weapon in this peaceful mood.
남북 관계란 것이 어제 다르고 오늘 다르고
The 680 camp is a unit which lost its
그래서
core.
일반 시민들이 김일성 화형식을 한다 어쩐다 그럴 때였고
The manager tried to make another attempt for mission, or find an alternative way to make another mission for the 684 camp, but in vain. They are not former soldiers. The members are restless, just waiting for a new mission without any promise. They repeat hard training without goal during the day. And in the evening, they watch the same movie over and over again. Even their food is getting worse and worse. Their anger is rising higher and higher, and the camp manager has no way but to suppress their impulse and monitor them one by one. When they reach the peak of stress and impulse from hormone, few members escape the camp and cross the shallow sea. When it is at the time of ebb tide to their village and rape for a young woman. Two betrayers are encircled by the members of the camp, and at the end of the hostage taking, one of them commits suicide, and the other one is arrested to the camp and killed. The union members still want to keep their pride as a member of 680 camp. They are still waiting for their mission.
기다리겠습니다. 괜찮습니다.
The camp manager appeals to rational treatment for the member of 684 camp several times, but no one has responsibility for the issue. That day, the government ordered to remove the union member totally. Country abandoned them totally.
완전 소멸을 명령하고 있는 거다. 부대 정리에 관한 명령이
The manager orders two sergeants to complete the core mission.
우리 손으로
One sergeant gets furious about the treatment, and the other follows the order.
상부 명령이다.
Ironically, the sergeant, who looks heartless in training, shouts with fury about irresponsible and cruel order. But the other sergeant, who acts humanely, accepts the order. One of the members of the unit happens to listen to them talking. The sergeant, who is against the order, is getting order for a business trip to the land. The unit members should kill the soldiers who have been their training partner to survive the cruel command of slaughter. 24 human weapons kill 18 soldiers and steal the boat to go to Gwanghae.
가르쳐주러 갈 수도 있어.
It's the moment for them to be revengers. They steal a bus to go to Seoul. Government announced that over 20 armed guerrillas from North Korea make a big commotion, and also ask citizens to be careful of this situation. Large military force is mobilized, and main streets are blocked by barriers and shields. The released passengers have to go back. They don't want to damage the innocent city, but just want to appeal to the unfairness of the country. They realize war battle cause great damage to innocent soldiers, and they have no chance to survive. They will walk out the safety from the grenade to peaceful life. After a while, the loss is found with a thundering sound. At the early stage of incident, one congressman who was general was tortured physically and mentally because he had a big suspicion about the incident. Surprisingly, 4 members survived explosion, so some politicians have planned to meet them to find out what the fact was. But the survivors remained in silence and they were all executed to death. One army-related man came to meet them on the day just before the investigator from Congress met them. It is said he promised them a new happy life if they were in silence. And he promised to make them join the Vietnam War and let them have clean and new lives after their duty. But they are all totally betrayed. They are all executed quickly and they are buried in an unknown place, so we cannot find their bodies yet. Surprisingly, just one soldier and one policeman were killed in the battle against the wrestle human weapons. And the incident was forgotten nearly 50 years, and no one has been responsible for it. This movie recollects the memory of incidents again. And now, many people can understand what the truth of the incident was. The real person who survived thanks to the video strip said he can understand the situation when he read the letter from the members. The letter said, "We are sorry, but we have no way." God bless the members and victims who killed in the incident.